What number formatting really means. Number formatting might not sound thrilling at first, but it makes a huge difference in how readable your worksheet is. Think of it as giving your numbers the right outfit for the job. Same number, better presentation. When you enter a value into a cell in Excel, you can decide how that number should appear. Sometimes a plain number is all you need. Other times, that number represents money, a percentage, or something that needs extra clarity. That is where number formatting comes in. In this worksheet, I have repeated the same numbers across several columns to create a small table. The column headings represent the main number formats that are used most often. Most of our work in this lesson happens on the Home ribbon, inside the number group. This area contains all the tools used to control how numbers look. By default, cells use the general format. This means Excel displays numbers exactly as you type them, with no added formatting. In many situations, this is perfectly fine. You do not need to format every number just because you can. The key thing to remember is that formatting only changes the appearance of a number, not the value itself. The actual number stays the same behind the scenes. Formatting is applied to the cell, not to the number stored inside it. Using the number format. Let us start with basic number formatting. I select the numbers in the first column, go to the number group, and open the drop-down. This menu shows all available number formats. At the top is General, which applies no special formatting. Just below it is Number. When I choose Number, Excel adds 2 decimal places. This is useful when you want consistent precision or need to show decimal detail. You can easily adjust the number of decimal places using the increase and decrease decimal buttons in the number group. With a few clicks, you can add more decimals or remove them entirely. Even though the numbers now show decimals, the actual values have not changed. If you look at the formula bar, you'll still see the original number. For example, the sum may display 20.00, but the formula bar shows 20. Same value, just styled differently. Applying currency formatting. Next, let's format numbers as currency. I select the second column, open the number dropdown, and choose currency. The numbers now display a currency symbol along with 2 decimal places. Once again, only the appearance has changed. The underlying values are untouched. If needed, you can increase or decrease the decimal places just like before. By default, Excel uses the currency symbol based on your system settings. If you want to change the symbol, open the dropdown and choose More Number Formats, or click the small diagonal arrow in the number group. This opens the Format Cells dialog box in the currency category. Here, you can adjust decimal places and select a different currency symbol from the list. Understanding accounting format. Accounting format looks similar to currency, but it behaves a little differently. After selecting the next column and choosing accounting, notice where the currency symbol appears. Instead of sitting next to the number, it's aligned to the far left of the cell. This format was designed for financial statements, where numbers are read down long columns. It keeps currency symbols neatly aligned and ensures all decimal points line up, making the data much easier to scan. The main goal of accounting format is readability, especially when working with financial data. Working with percentages. Percentage formatting often causes confusion, so let's slow down here. If you select a group of numbers like 10, 20, and 30, and then apply percentage formatting, the result may look strange. Even after reducing decimals, the values probably don't match what you expected. That's because Excel expects percentage values to be divided by 100. For example, 10% should be entered as 0.10. When a value is written as 0.10 and percentage formatting is applied, Excel correctly displays it as 10%. If your numbers are already entered as whole values, one quick fix is to divide them by 100 using a simple formula. Copy that formula down the column, apply percentage formatting, reduce the decimals, and the values will display correctly. Another option is to type the percent sign directly when entering the number. If you type 10%, Excel automatically keeps it as 10% and changes the cell format to percentage for you. Just remember, applying percentage formatting to existing numbers often doesn't work unless the values are already in the correct form. Quick formatting buttons. The number group also includes several shortcut buttons. There's a currency button that lets you quickly switch between commonly used currencies. The percent button applies percentage formatting instantly. The comma style button is useful for larger numbers. For example, if you have 5,000 in a cell and click comma style, Excel adds a comma and 2 decimal places. You can remove the decimals if you want, but the number becomes much easier to read. Other available formats. When you open the number dropdown, you'll see many additional formats. Short date, long date, and time will be covered in the next lesson. Some formats, such as fraction or scientific, are used less frequently. There's also text format, which treats numbers as text. Choosing more number formats opens the Format Cells dialog box, where you will also find the Custom category. This allows you to create your own number formats. That goes beyond beginner level, but it's useful to know it's there as your Excel skills continue to grow.